Well, hello. So this is sort of an update video on the previous one that I did about a dual PC setup for streaming and stuff. And yeah, I suggest you watch that because I cleaned this up a little bit. And yeah, I got the so-called VBAN working. And yeah, I managed to clean this up a little bit. VBAN setting on this, this is sort of the quote-unquote gaming PC. So VBAN setting for this, sending audio over the network. So yeah, I also switched the names around here a bit. So I got microphone, browser, and desktop that I want to send it to the other PC. And that's on the outgoing streams. And you can see I set them to A3, 4, and 5. That's the same thing here, 3, 4, and 5. So A3 is the microphone, sending to that. And I also have a receiving thing from the streaming PC, because in OBS you have the sort of stream alerts, and I can't hear that on the streaming PC, so I'm actually sending that specific stream alert audio back to the gaming PC. So yeah, or back to the gaming, yeah. So that's one thing that I got. And you can see it's actually receiving it from that, and also I set it to destination in number 1, and that refers to these 5 devices. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's incoming audio from that. So yeah, and so yeah, these are A3 to A5. Those goes to the other PC. A2 is my headphones. You can see it up here, and A1 is my capture card. So yeah, and the thing is, on the other computer you can see it's the 4th channel here. The music channel is going to A1, which capture card, and that will be the 4th channel, and I show you how it looks on the streaming PC. So this is voice meter on the streaming PC actually, and here's the VBAN settings for that. So instead of sending audio, it's receiving the streams from the gaming PC. And yeah, and here you can select the destination, then 1, 2, and 3. And then of course it's sending back audio to the gaming PC, the stream alerts. And yeah, number 1, 2, and 3, the 3 first one here. And I'll rename them like this. Yeah, I'm going to actually remove this later on, but so yeah, those 3 channels are coming in here. And what I did previously on the streaming PC were that I have these virtual cables from voice meter as well, and I only have one hardware device, so I actually set the virtual cables as sort of hardware out as well. And that was the problem that I had. You shouldn't really do that. And also here I set them to A1 and stuff. And that was the problem actually. So instead of actually using the virtual cables here, you just use the VBAN and send them to these inputs. And yeah, and then you don't add any inputs over here, just select nothing here. And then you send that incoming audio. You see it's coming in a little bit there from the microphone. And you send them to the virtual devices, these 3 devices. So that's the B3, B2 and B1. So B1 is a desktop. So incoming audio from the games coming in here. And also B2 is the browser. Goes to this one called voice meter aux. And B3 is the VIO3 device. And that's what you add in the OBS in the audio settings. So you add these 3, because that was the problem I had with how do I actually select this incoming audio in OBS. But you have to actually send them to these 3 virtual channels in the voice meter here, and then you add those in OBS. And in OBS, yeah, I added them in the sound settings, and here you can see they are showing up. So now I can actually add filters on them, different filters on each device, because previously all the audio came in through the capture card. So yeah, it was already mixed down to one channel. I couldn't add specific filters to the microphone and stuff. So now I can separate them, and same thing if I want to run music. So the music was also in this channel here, and I couldn't separate them. But I can do that right now. In the audio setting for Twitch, you have the VOD channel for the audio. So I'm not sending that audio to, or the music to the VOD channel, the VOD stream, so to speak. So yeah, now I can actually do that. So these 3 are the microphone, browser, and the game audio. And then the music comes through the capture card. So yeah, that's kind of nice. So that's what I kind of fixed with the receiving end here. Yeah, so that the audio is now fine. And what I did in OBS as well on the microphone, I added the compressor because, yeah, I want to try it out. I noticed a difference because the microphone is connected to my gaming PC, and it's going through voice meter. And I think voice meter are doing some stuff with it because the compressor doesn't work properly, because I still hear like the keyboard clicks and mouse clicks and room noise. And I didn't do that before when the microphone was sort of connected directly to OBS. So yeah, but it still works. I just have to deal with the clicks and stuff from the keyboard. And also, since I'm sending the audio over the network, there's a slight delay. So the audio is slightly behind the video. Not by much, but yeah, it's a little bit. I saw a little bit of lip sync error. So I just watched some other streamers and I checked the lip sync, and I added this filter to the capture card on the streaming PC. So I had a video delay and just 3 milliseconds. So it's not much. I tried with 2 milliseconds and 4 milliseconds, but they were a little bit off. So I set it to 3, and it's perfect. So that's what I had to do. So yeah, now it works just fine. I also got a cleaner setup in sort of voice meter potato. And another thing that I got is, let's see if I can actually just do like this and then like that. You can now see my tablet. So I have another plug-in for OBS so that I can use my phone as sort of a video camera, so I can move around. Right now it's just on a tripod. And yeah, my tablet, I use that to control OBS on the streaming PC. So instead of having a stream deck, I just have my tablet. I have Touch Portal. So there's one software on the PC and then software on the tablet. The tablet version is just a control unit with the buttons, and then the server is on the PC, and it's on the PC version. You do all the settings with adding in buttons and stuff. So you can see right now that, yeah, it says at the bottom, it says recording on. So I'm not going to press that because it's going to stop the recording. Then of course on the left I got start stop streaming. And while I'm recording, I also have a pause button, so I can pause the recording. And also I got the mute all button. And then if I actually do it, like say, turn this off and set live. And you can see, no you can't. Yeah, the image. OBS. I got using studio mode instead of regular, and that's because on this left side is the preview and the right one is the live, and the live is what streamers see or the viewers see. But what if I want to add a source here and I don't want to change the scene? Change the scene while I stream. So that's why I can do it on the only thing I see over here is on the right. The changes is on the right, on the left, and the viewers can't see what I'm actually doing. And that's what I got. What you need to do is if I'm done here with the settings, I can go back to a scene and then just switch back and forth. So it's quite nice. And let's activate that again and set live. So yeah, so every time I do changes, I can switch back and forth. For example, I got this. You see, it says desktop there. It's light up. So I can switch the different scenes in OBS like this, but you can't really see that because I only see it right now. So it's on the preview. And if we go to BRB, for example, so now it's light up, but it's not live yet. It's not going to be live until I actually press set as live. Poof. And if I want to go back to the desktop, boop, set live, and now we're back. So there's stuff like this, and of course here on the desktop, this top three here is more related to the desktop sort of scene. And for example, I got Bob the Game and set live. Oh, you can't see it right now because I got the camera. Maybe you can see it if I do it like that. Yeah. And set live. Now you see Bob the Builder. So yeah, I can turn it off. Set live. Of course, I can do it with the face cam as well. I can turn on, but you can't see it yet. So until I actually go set live. So yeah, it's kind of fun to play around with. So that's another thing I sort of control OBS with this. And of course, at the top you have different pages. The blue buttons are pages. So I also have a soundboard with different audio. So Yeah, and I can go back to OBS Studio back here if I want to. I also got some easy commands. I can directly paste them into the Twitch chat with just a button press. So yeah, it's kind of a neat thing to have. And I made all these buttons myself and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of the update for now. It's kind of fun. It's taking me hours and hours. I thought I would be actually streaming today. It's Sunday today. But no, I spent hours and hours just testing things, and it fails, and I try other things, and now it suddenly works. So yeah, I will probably stream next weekend. So yeah, that's it for now, at least. So catch you later.